growing up in Israel during high school, especially, was quite difficult. It was really difficult time for Israel and for Israelis. This was the time of the Second Intifada, as you know, where to take a bus to school would be like playing a game of a Russian roulette. You don't know if you'll get to school, and so you sit there and you look back to front, see if someone's suspicious, gets on the bus. And growing up in this kind of environment actually motivated me more before the army, because we joined the army when we turned 18, to go and do a position where I will actually feel like I defend my friends and my family, same as they have defended me while growing up. And so I decided to join the police border patrol, Magav, if most of you are familiar with. It's a dark green uniform and the green cap. And that was an incredible experience for me. It wasn't just that I was defending my people and my country through those difficult times, but the army is this melting pot of the Israeli society. And this is the only place when we grow up, and we grow up, you know, throughout from the south to the north, and there's Jewish cities and Arabic cities and different cultures and different ethnicities and different religion. And this is the first time at the age of 18 where you actually pack all your things, you leave your parents' home, and you go to this camp that you live on, and you meet all these people from different religion, Bedouin, Druze, Muslims, Christians, Moroccan, Ashkenazi, from Eilat, from Kiryat Shmona, and you live together. You don't just live together, you train together, and you're going through a really difficult time in basic training. You eat together, you sleep, 8 people in a bedroom. They are your best friends, they become your family. And many people don't understand how it is to be raised like that in this kind of country. And it is a very unique thing, because during those times, the Second Intifada, sometimes the people who would watch my back, I would have, I'm at the front, they're at the back, might be Muslim or Christian, people from different ethnicities or cultures. And that's an incredible bond that is being created in Israel. And this is one thing that I think has to be spread around the world, on understanding the Israeli society and how important the army is in it. For example, one of my rookies, I was a commander as well, and one of my rookies was the first female Bedouin combat soldier. Now, can you imagine that? A Bedouin Muslim woman defending a Jewish democratic country. How incredible is that? And so she wanted to serve. She was saying, I want to defend my country. This is my country. This is the only place in my region where I actually have the opportunity to make something out of myself as a woman. How incredible is that? Instead of being married at the age of 16 or 17 to be the second or third or fourth woman to a husband, she's coming and learning how to defend her country, her society, but also herself. She learns how to be a combat soldier in her own community as well. And it was really difficult for her as well. I mean, she got death threats, literally, on her and her family. I don't know if you're familiar with in Hebrew it's called Retzach al Kvod HaMishpacha. It means murder in the name of the pride of the family, on the honor of the family. And they would get serious death threats. And she didn't give up. She said, no, this is what I want to do, and this is what I will do. I don't want to give up. And for Israelis, it's easy as well sometimes to say, look, we don't want that to be on our conscience. If anything, God forbid, will happen. But no, we actually stood beside her as well, and we helped her go through this period of time. And this is, the army is also an amazing, empowering tool for women. A lot of what I learned about myself as a woman come from my service there. Because I learned, in school we're being taught we're equal to men, we can do any kind of work that a man does. But I mean, you know, we don't really always believe in it. A lot of the times we say, you know, there's some more masculine position with physical abilities that you need. But this is the first time where I actually found out, an 18-year-old girl, that my body is capable of doing anything I want to do, exactly the same as men, sometimes even better. I tell you, through navigations and certain activities, I was actually better. And I heard it wasn't just for me to understand what my body is capable of doing, not just that I know that my mind is capable of taking me and I'm able to do anything I think about or anything I want to do. You know, running through miles, kilometers, about 30 kilometers with heavy equipment and stretchers open. And that was an empowering thing for me also, and a really learning tool for men as well. Because throughout my service, I had men coming to me and saying to me, I want you on my team. I want you to be the one that watch my back more than men. And this is a field of a military field. This is not something that you take for granted as a woman to serve in this kind of position. And I do know that this is part of what made me who I am today, knowing that I can face any challenge that will come to my way. And this is women in Israeli society.